So hi. Oh my god. I feel like why is this happening? I feel like I'm like on a first date with someone. I'm like shy and I don't know what to say. Hi. So what's your favorite color? No, I'm kidding. No, sorry, I bumped into the mic. Hi. Oh my gosh, it's White Robin. Yeah, wait. That sounds wrong. Oh. Hi, hello, Yuna, hello, Azazel, hello, Chaotic, hello, Muse, hi, Razor, hello, Pakpak, hello, Ram, hello, Zahir Aragon, hello, debut stream, It's my debut stream, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Mofutari Megumi. Hello, Tom. Hi, everybody. Red? Guess you guys like red flags, huh? That explains so much. Is that my Sussy favorite song? It's been so long. It has. I genuinely like. This was It was crazy. It was a crazy few. How many years has it been? How many years has it been, chat? How old are you now? How old are you now, chat? How old are you? Did you all grow up in a place I couldn't see? Well, you grow up so fast I couldn't even be there to witness your growth. Go, I dare you. Let's rewatch a debut stream now, spontaneously. Nuh-uh, I can't. I probably sound so freaking cringe. I'm gonna be like, hi guys. Oh my gosh. Hi. I'm gonna wanna grab into the monitor, freaking drag past Megu out of the stream, replace her, and be like, move out of the way. You should not be speaking like this, young lady. What are you doing? It was like 720p because I didn't know how bitrate worked. What hair, girl? What do you mean? What hair? My hair is on top of my head. Time isn't real? What do you mean time isn't real? If you watch a re-debut stream, you'll get Robin in a single full. I already got Robin. Thanks to you, thank you. I didn't even know because I logged out. Because I was making the schedule and I was making thumbnails and everything. And today was just hectic, and then I logged back in because you were like, okay, like a treat, good night now, and I'm like, oh yeah, good night. And then I thought, like, you know, because you already gave me the thing, and then I logged in again, and then phew, and I'm like, oh, and then I pulled again. I was posting stuff, so I'm gonna post it like maybe tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna make the scheduled tweet tonight. Remind me. Pink hair will eventually turn white. No. This is permanently pink, okay? She won't even do it for Robin. What do you mean? Younger than you, obviously, grandma. I am not a grandma! Okay, wait, actually, in the context, in my hypothetical situation of me being like you guys growing up without me there, yes, I would be the older one in the situation. But, anyways. Welcome back. Thank you! Oh, is that supposed to be like, welcome back, white-haired girl, but you like said, what hair, girl? Leave our old Baba Megu. Her bones are already cracking. Wait, Megu got them creaky small feet bones. Where did that come from? Did you hear me crack my leg bones? Does she hate Robin? I do not hate Robin, nor do I hate Firefly. What do you mean sounds good? Let you see what? Let you see, huh? Remind future Megu for his schedule. Scheduled tweet. Like, oh, she is full of hate. No, I'm not! I am legitimately not full of hate. Can I, like, share? I wish I was. Okay, maybe no. No. Actually, I don't wish I was full of hate. Because, you know, the saying of, like, the opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference. So if I don't care about you, that's the ultimate, like, revenge of being like, yeah, I'm not gonna, like, spend time and emotion and energy on you, bruh, even if it is hate. Some might say hate is stronger than love. Some might say, like, it lingers more. You know what I mean? I was in call. Remember my Twitter post? I was devastated that day. Remember my Twitter post of I got pickpocketed? I regretted, you know those feelings of, like, absolute regret? I was regretting everything. I was like, I shouldn't have gone out. I should have just stayed in that freaking room and just studied like my life depended on it, because it did. And I shouldn't have gone out, and I should have just gotten delivery or something. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna go out because it's like a 10-minute walk. And then I got pickpocketed, and my key was in there. And also, that was my Kave broke wallet. it was like my favorite wallet ever, and I can't get another one unless like that artist, I meet that artist in like a Comic-Con or something, or like a con, because their online shop shut down. It was a one of a kind, and it's gone. And I was in call with Stormy about it. I was like, Stormy, let me cry to you. And he's like, okay, let me call you. And then I was like, you know what? I hope the person that took that really, really needed it, because it would make me feel better if the person who pickpocketed me really, really needed the money, and that's why they had no choice to pickpocket me, instead of it just being scum of the earth who was like, I'm just gonna steal. So I would feel better if I just think to myself, you know what? I hope the person who took that just was really, really desperate, and they just really, really needed that. Did you have to go full pity for Robin? I did have to go full pity. I lost the 50-50, and then I was guaranteed, right? But then I still had to go all the way. I was like, heck, Robin, you really didn't want to go home. Come home. The way she treats per star. What do you mean? Robin Padilla? Yeah, I know Robin Padilla. Wait, am I thinking of the right guy? I know him. He's one of the famous ones. Like, I very much live in a cave. Like, I don't know every single famous person. Like, I know a lot of people would be like, oh, you know this guy, this actor? And I'm like, I have no idea who that is. But if I see their face, if I see their face, I can be like, oh, I know that actor or actress. But the name often escapes me. The name often eludes me, you know? Poor Megumi. That was a terrible day. That was the day I lost pity for Robin too. The day I got pickpocketed, I was studying, right? And you know the Pomodoro thing? I was doing that. And every time I had a break, I'd like grind for stellar jades, and then I go back to study, and then I play Honkai and then study, and then I was like, okay, dinner break, perfect time, I'm gonna pull for Robin. And I pulled for Robin, and I got Clara, and it wasn't even you because I already had Clara. And I got an E1 Clara now. That was the day I first where's this line from? Like, first I did it, and then next I did it, and the universe was like, first you lose your 50-50 or Robin, and the next you lose your wallet. That was a terrible, terrible evening for me. And I just, man, I wish Robin came home. What kind of bad luck is that? I know! He needed it for the truth. No! And you know what's worse? You know what's worse is that I went back and forth because it's really, really near my place. It's just really, really near my place. And I went back and forth just to see, maybe I was just being dumb. Maybe I dropped it on the sidewalk and there was no sign of it. And then I went, and then some people heard about it and they were like, you should go back and like ask for the CCTV. And I was like, okay, I'll go do that. So I already walked back and forth, and then I went back again. And then I was like in danger of not being able to sleep, not having a place to sleep that night because I lost the freaking key. And I was like, how am I gonna get in? Because they don't have a spare. For safety purposes, they were like, we don't have a spare. So like, okay, I'm gonna go CCTV, ask for it. And I asked for it, and the manager, I was like, let me speak to your manager right now. I'm just kidding. But they did let me. I think that was like one of the very first, well, was it the first time? I don't know if it was the first time. If I did speak to a manager before, I don't remember it. But I spoke to the manager. I got to live my spoke to the, wait! Student celebrates 13 months, let's go! Robin D, that doesn't, wait, it kind of does. Robin D's, that is so, do you know, have you been listening, Shin? Have you been, Shin-chan, Shi-chan. Have you been listening? 聞いてる? Robin, as in like rob a bank. I was robbed. I was like, maybe a miracle will happen and they'll just take the money and give me back the key. And Story was like, woman, the person who took your wallet was a thief. He's not gonna give anything back. He's not gonna risk arrest to like suddenly be like, look man, I just really needed the money. Here's your key back. He's not gonna be like that, bro. And I'm like, you're right, but like do you know what? But yeah, I spoke to the manager and you know what he said? You know what they said? He was like, Madame, young lady, milady, I am very sad to inform you that you are very unlucky indeed. You lost your 50-50, you lost your wallet, and you know what? Our CCTV broke just today. And I'm like, oh. What? And they were like, yeah, like, it's really just today. Like, it worked the day before that, and the day before that, and the day before that, and today there was like an error, and the person who's gonna fix it comes tomorrow, and we're gonna contact you and see if, like, even if there was an error, if it still recorded anything. And then I went back and they were like, yeah, no, that didn't happen. There was no record of that day. So, and they were like, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And they were like, I'm kind of sorry. And I'm like, nah, it's not your fault. Oh, okay. I literally was like, heck. But anyways, you know, I've come into terms. Whatever happens, happens, bro. Whatever happens, happens. I've learned to not blame myself, because I was like, man, if I didn't go out that night, or I was like doing stuff, and then I've come to terms with like, you know what, it could have happened to anybody, and it could have happened to anybody at any day. So like, it's not like I haven't got out the past few days. I was already like a hermit, and now I'm like, the outside world scares me. I'm just gonna stay inside. I'm like, I'm just gonna bring pennies with me and never bring any bills ever. The silver lining was that my cards, my debit, and my other stuff was in my other wallet, because I have another container. So that's the silver lining of it all. Yeah, you should have saw that coming. Like, dang, lost 50-50. Hard pity universe trying to tell you how. The universe was telling me. The universe was like, Megu, don't you see? Robin didn't come home. Today is a no-go. And it was almost the end of the day. It was the evening. It was like dinner time. I've gone out at that time before. And it literally, the day could have been over. Peacefully. It's all a conspiracy by RNG-sama. Life is a gacha game. I've said it before. Life is a gacha game. Yoshi. Lola, you did your best. I really did. I was like, traumatized going outside. Future Meg won't touch grass anymore. Yeah, I'm never gonna touch grass anymore. I'm just gonna stay inside. Eating. Like, you know it's serious when I was like, oh, I only go out when I run out of food, haha. But like, I literally have not, like, for days, have not restocked my pantry. I've been just eating instant noodles, because the only one I have left. I don't even have like munchies, like, you know, junk food. I used to like be like, oh, I'm gonna go out, gonna buy some junk food. I have not done that. I'm like, I will go out again someday, but today's not that day. I'm just like, it was the way. It was the way. The way was to not ever step outside. I'm just kidding. But I'm gonna just stay inside for a few days. Boo! The grass is just like, oh, remember me. And you really said, alright, I'm gonna go out with my favorite wallet. Why? It was my everyday wallet! Because it's like, my mistake was attaching the key. You know, it wouldn't be as much of a dilemma if I didn't attach my key to it. And it's the dumbest thing because I don't even usually do that. I don't even usually attach my key to my wallet. But that day, I did it. I was like, man, because my room has gotten quite messy due to emotions. And so it's gotten messy. And maybe it is because I'm lazy, maybe. But also it's a mess. And so I have a place to hang the key. But sometimes, like when I'm going in and out, I'll just like go in and I'm already tired and I collapse and the key is just in my bed. And my bed is there's a ton of stuff on my bed right now. So whenever I have to go out again, I have to like dive into a mountain of plushies and clothes and other stuff to find my key. So I was like, I'm just gonna put it in my wallet because I go out with my wallet all the time. So if my wallet is there, I don't have to look for the key because it's there that day. And I did that. Once again, I am very concerned for your basic survival skills. Look, I've lived in like the countryside all my life, and I basically lived in a cave. I didn't know humans could be I knew humans could be that terrifying, but I just didn't. I don't know. But like for real, I went out with my quote unquote favorite wallet because it's the wallet that I use every day. Like I'm not gonna just every day to have a different wallet. It's like I have previous wallets, and that one is one I recently bought. I haven't even had it for a year. Just carry a shake with you. But they didn't do anything to me. They just pickpocketed me without me noticing. Like I just didn't notice them do anything to me, and I just noticed because I got to the nearby convenience store to buy drinks, and it wasn't there anymore, and I'm like, oh, and I ran. How did you not notice? Muse, remind me. Wait, no. Muse is not PH. No, you don't know? In PH, I've heard horror stories, which is why, we talked about this, where it's like, oh, I have to ride 2 rides, like 2 hours in the public transpo, and people were like, that's good, it's extra hours to sleep. I'm like, sleep? In a public transpo? I'm hugging my bag, staring at the zipper thing, because there's no way, if you fall asleep in the public transportation, you are gonna lose your life savings and your soul. They could take your soul and you wouldn't even notice. Because I've heard of, like, that's what, like, I'm literally, like, I'm from the countryside, I'm a baby, and I'm like, going to the city, and all these adults are telling me, Megu, the thieves in the city are hit different. You gotta watch out. You know, they could take your kidney and you wouldn't notice. That's how good some of these people are. Like, they could rip out your colon and you wouldn't. Wait, what was that? What was that? I heard a thing. What happened? Anyways, like, I've heard that they can, like, kind of slash things. Like, slash things from your bag, and then you wouldn't even notice, like, the thread of your bag, and you wouldn't notice there was a hole, or, like, your jacket. Like, they can do these things, and you wouldn't even notice until it was too late. Like, that's how good they are. Or like, whenever someone bumps into you, and suddenly it's gone. Which is why I'm very wary. Every time someone bumps into me, I always open my bag a little bit, and I'm like, is my wallet still there? like, that's how paranoid I usually am. And that one day, oh man. Anyways, I wasn't gonna. Hello, Flooper. Hello. I'm gonna be your dad today. Megu, clean your room. I'm gonna whip your ass. No, I will. I've said it. You saw my schedule. Stormy was very adamant. He's like, you know what? Once you're done with all the exams and everything, you gotta like just don't even think about streaming. I'm like, oh, and he's like, clean your room. That's the first thing you need to do, clean your room. And I'm like, okay. But then that's not what I did. Well, I did clean a bit today. I cleaned the toilet, like the bathroom. The bathroom wasn't on the list of things that I should be cleaning, but I don't know why. I saw the bathroom and I was like, I'm gonna clean you today. Ignore the room with a pile of messes. I'm gonna clean you, darling. And I cleaned the floors of the bathroom with the brush thingy. And that's what I did today. That's my daily achievement. Just thing like that. At least you didn't bring a purse, I guess. It was a bag and my wallet and stuff were there. That's the thing. Like, if it was just my wallet, I would be sad, sure, and it would be terrible because there's money in it. But if I didn't lose my key, I wouldn't be, like, stressed. Like, this stressed about it. Because it's a biometric lock. I've been talking to, like, the manager of this place, and they're like, if we can only get, like, the key, like, the keyhole replaced, that would be good. But, like, we can't guarantee that. We don't know. Do you guys know if that's possible? Like, if you could, if in a biometric lock, can you replace only the keyhole? Like, is that possible? Because I've looked up the prices online, and I don't think that we can, like, just overhaul the whole thing. I mean, I'm staying optimistic because they did mention that maybe probably we'll just try and get another key, but we don't know how to do that yet. And they're trying to contact the, like, provider thingy, and they cannot get in contact with them. So I'm just chilling because I literally just stressed it that one day, and then the next few days I'm like, okay. My mom was literally like, stop, Megu, no hysterics. And I'm like, it's too late, I'm in hysterics. She's like, no, stop. I'm like, I can't stop. And so she's like, just even the, like, manager person, like, called me and was like, ma'am, calm down, go to sleep, we'll deal with it in the morning. And I'm like, okay, I will. I'm gonna tell you a real bad news. Those techniques was invented by IDs, bro. It was you guys all along. Hell, take my money, just don't cut my bag. I know, right? I was wearing that day I was like, that was the day where I was like, hold up. Hi, Soma! That was the day that I was holed up in my room for days. And then that day I was like, I'm gonna go out because I have errands, blah, blah, blah. And I really, that day was like, I dressed up really, really cutesy. I think that contributed to it because maybe they thought I was like a rich kid or something. And they were like, that lady right there, she got a pretty bag and she just shoved a bunch of money in her wallet. I'm gonna take that. Like, I think that was my mistake, is that I feel fancy. And then I was like, I don't know. Use air freshener at least after this. What do you mean? What does that mean? What? Why would you say that, Activan? If you have to clean it unprompted, it must have been really bad. It wasn't bad. My bathroom wasn't bad at all. Well, I had to clean it, so it wasn't bad. Like, you know that the floors sometimes, like, they kind of have, what do you call it, mildew or something? Is that what they call? So you have to I don't know why. This is the first time I've had our toilets were like just normal tiles. I don't know what's wrong with these tiles here, but they get mildew really easily, so I have to brush it every other, like, few weeks or something, because then it'll be like slippery, right? And you could slip. So it wasn't to that extent yet, but before it got to that gross state, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna brush you. And then and I did clean up a bit. I'm like, every time I say that, I'm like looking at my side, looking around my room, trying to be like, I did clean up a bit, didn't I? I'm like, it's not that bad, is it? Okay, it was pretty bad, but like, what do you call it? Mildew? Mildew? Yes, Alden. Hi, Alden! Mega, don't panic. Mega panics more. Exactly. Welcome back, Wok Wok. What did you even do? Add some air fresheners to Throne. I got you, Meg. I don't think I'd like air fresheners because, you know, in like cars, like I will go at like, you know, long travels with cars. Cars with like a smell I hate. Like I will get so sick smelling that stuff. I prefer window open numing instead of like air conditioner plus air freshener. That is like the killer. That is a killer of my nose, killer of my respiratory system. I will very much like... What was that noise that I just made? What did it sound like to you guys? That was not... Nothing came out. I was just like... I feel like I'm on like a first date. Like on a blind date or like something, and then I just did something super embarrassing. You know that Incredibles meme where Violet drank water and then snorted it out of her nose? That's how I feel like. That's how I feel like right now. Like that's what I feel like just happened, even though that is not what happened, but that's what I feel like. And in Violet's case, the guy wasn't even looking at her, but in my case, it feels like you guys are in front of me, and then I just did that. Anyways, hi. The update is that I'm back. No, wait, don't go. I was like, oh yeah, announcements, updates, let's go. Update basically was just like, what's been going on with you, Megu? And not that you asked, but I will tell you unprompted because that is my job. That's what just chatting is. So that's what happened. Agenda number 1, I got... I lost my pity, and then I lost life pity. What? The guy looks like she likes Violet. How you doing, Megu? I'm doing great. Well, I as great as I can be, Flooper. I mean, I did finish thesis and finals, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Like that's I feel like I'm pretty free now. So my main account is still acting funny. Oh well, I'm so sorry to hear about that. And slow it down to clip it and slow it down to 50%, bro. We're used to your derp moments. Back from where? I'm back from... I was gonna say I have returned from hell, but low-key, that's how it felt like for the past few weeks. Like man. And then, you know what happened with our exams? It's crazy. I don't even know if I passed, you guys, because of how crazy it was. Because we have this like subject, right? And it's like a accumulation of like all the things you've learned since first year up until 4th year of those particular like psychology subjects. And our teacher, for some most of our professors were like terrors. You know, they're really bad. Like, oh gosh, like our teacher, I've tweeted about it. I thought that it was standard. They were like, alright class, so the finals is gonna be 400 items. And you're gonna have, like 5 hours to complete it. And then I was like, does that mean we have to spend like less than a minute on like we're gonna spend less than a minute. Wait, we're gonna spend less than a minute per item with no breaks? Like, not even like you remember Pomodoro where it's like, oh yeah, you can only focus for 25 minutes and then you take a break. But this one is like, no, you gotta like stare at that test paper for like 5 hours, no break. And I thought that was the standards. We were like, oh, okay. But then we heard from other classes, they were like, oh no, we only got like 150 items. And then some of them didn't even have like an exam. Like they didn't have a written exam because it was up to the professor apparently. And we were like, and then we tried to convince, with the group chat has never been noisier. Like, I am very quiet, but even I was like, guys, we gotta come up with something. Like, the 400 items is insane. And then we were like, the group chat was so intense. We were like, what's the script, guys? And like, well, how are we gonna do this? And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. And then people like joking of like, they were like, oh, there's not enough chairs. Let's tell her there's not enough chairs in the classroom. Someone steal the test paper and burn it alive. It was crazy. And then they were like, what if she tells us we're gonna have the exam at like the field? And we were like, oh, it's gonna be a moving exam. We're gonna get a heat stroke just so we don't have to take the exam. At least you won't have to repeat the year, right? I don't know how long she's gonna take. She's gotta take to like check the exam because 400 items and there's like a lot of us. She's gonna have to check those because like she didn't tell us to be like exchange your papers. She's gonna have to do that on her own. I hope she just gives up and she's like perfect scores for everybody. I don't have time for this stupid test paper checking. But that's like my wish. my hope. I'm gonna chug water. But yes, Zach. Jeez Louise, it is. Megu is even more scatterbrained than normal today. I don't know what am I supposed to say. I feel like some of you already know the announcement. I didn't even make any fancy I didn't even make any like fancy I didn't even make any fancy I keep repeating myself. I didn't even make any fancy like graphics or anything. I've just been preoccupied these past few days. The commission thing, right? The commission thing I wasn't going to announce that. I wasn't gonna announce that, but sure. Are you guys? I feel like my commission audience, not that I have one, plus my VTuber audience don't really overlap. But I mean, if you wanna quote unquote like help me like retweet the commission post if you wanna, no pressure, no obligation, but like if you wanna. Because I need to possibly pay for something very big, so because of the pickpocket incident. So I'm just, either way I'm going to have to pay something, and the only difference is that the amount. But yeah, pushing that away, finish addressing that. My announcement is just my merch. I'm so bad at this. I suck at being social media content creator. Like, I'm supposed to hype it up and be like, hey yo, I got merch, and then but I'm just like, yeah, I got merch, bro. What amount? I don't know yet, cause like the biometric lock itself is like a lot. It's like a lot if I really need to do it. But like, let's not talk about that. Professional VTuber la, yeah, I'm a professional. Alright, the Megu Pinata! There is no such thing. No Megu Pinata. But at least this time, the calming art is fun. Have done it a few times now, but like 100 USD on art takes time to save for. Exactly. That's me. Like, I want to get art of me, of Mofutari Megumi. But gosh dang it, is it a luxury? It's a luxury. Let's face it's luxury. And I can't just, oh, I would love to have art of myself, and I would love to do music videos with special art and whatnot and yada yada, but it's like it takes time to save for. It's like a little treat for yourself, you know? It's like a little treat, I feel a little zesty. I'm gonna get art. What do you mean? What did I do to receive the comment of this is my... What do you mean shameless merch plug? What do you mean? This is my store, and my store shall promote its products. I'm gonna download. This is such a bad, like, I remember I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a little photo shoot once I get my hands on my own merch. Like, I'm gonna be so good at the photo shoot. I was not good at the photo shoot. I was like, where do I even put it? My place is a mess. Like, am I gonna just put my merch on top of all this garbage? So I just put it on the table and I just like really zoomed in and cropped it. It was not the best. But like, oh, it's still not the, oh man, where is it? Where are you? Oh dear, I don't know where I downloaded the pictures. Oh no. I'm gonna go to the thing and then go to this and then ooh-wee, it's very much, I'm gonna cut it and I'm gonna go to downloads and I'm gonna, oh wait a minute, it's right there. Why isn't it showing up? You aren't keeping all the merch in your house, right? I am. What do you mean? There's only like, I am very small, so like even the merch amount is small. There's like only like 20, 12. I feel like there's only 15 standees available. And like before I even thought that was too much because I was like, oh, what if they don't get bought? But that's fine. But some people have pledged. I'm like, okay, 15 isn't a lot. This girl never gonna clean her house. What do you mean? Nah, I'm gonna break your eardrums. That what do you mean came from the soul. Okay, where is it? I don't understand. Why won't you show up? Is it because you're like not a PNG file? Are you not a PNG file? Oh, it is not a PNG file. Why are you not a PNG file? Why not? Okay, I'm gonna just... Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take... No, I can't. I'm gonna take a screenshot of... I'm gonna take a screenshot of the Twitter post pictures that I got. And then it will be like... It will be like an image. I am very good at making things very difficult for myself, and this is just no. You know what? No, I'm resourceful. This is what it is. It is this resourcefulness. I can't download the pictures off of Twitter as a PNG. You know what? I'll just screenshot them individually, one by one. There's only 4 photos, so it's fine. There we go. Ah! Oh wait. Oh dear. I'm gonna do this. And then another one. I will tell you my favorite out of all of it, besides the acrylic standee and the keychain, of course, is the pins, and I regret not getting more, I feel like. There's only like 10 pins of each design, and there are 2 designs, so there's 20 pins, 10 of each design, because there's 2 designs. And they look amazing. I've never been a fan of pins because I'm just like, I collect them, but then where do I put them? But this is so good, you guys. I'm not even, like, it's because of course it's my merch, but like, this made me like pins. And it made me feel like, oh man, I wish I ordered more of the pins. Because I feel like, I don't know. But because I'm taking these for myself, so there's only 9 now. I'm sorry. I could always pre-order something, but like, I don't know. That's way too ahead. Can't buy merch, sadly. It's okay, I understand. It's okay. That shameless merch plug. Take my money! Alright, I want to take one of everything. Yeah, it's like, I really, out of all of it, besides the acrylic and the thingy, I will buy whatever is left over. Thank you. I'm gonna open, okay, I'm gonna put it bigger. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna put this like, so it's more more like zoomed in, you know? Like that. Look, it's so... I love it. I love it. I love the texture of it because I didn't like pins that were like kind of shiny. I don't know why. I mean, I don't hate them, but not being a fan of pins. And then on top of that, like my preference was like, oh, it's like not, it's like shiny. It's like the type that's like kind of like glossy, and I kind of didn't like that. So, and then I remember I saw someone with a matte finish type of pin, a Valorant. It was a Valorant pin, and I was like, oh, that's possible? I didn't know that was possible. I didn't get to touch it, but I saw like from afar, like the texture is not glossy, and I'm like, and I asked the manufacturer-chan of being like, Manu-san, can you do a not glossy type? And they were like, oh, you mean like a matte finish? And I'm like, yeah, like the not glossy type. And they were like, yeah, the matte finish. And I'm like, yeah, that. And it came out so... I really like it. I still don't know where I'm gonna pin it because the reason I didn't like pins is because I poke holes and stuff. Like, I didn't want to poke holes on stuff. But my world changed... my horizons broaden every day. Uriel's got no power. I don't clean my room much too. But yeah, this is the pins, and these are my personal favorite. I didn't take photos of the photo cards yet. And wait, these are the stickers as per usual. These are the stickers. I really like them. I haven't opened them yet because I was afraid because there are a lot of the stickers. So if I opened it, it'll be like I might lose some of them. So I haven't opened them yet. But I do know they're waterproof. So even if you like, that's another thing I didn't like stickers before because I was thinking to myself, like, I put a sticker on something, it's gonna be sticky now. And if that sticker peels off, because like my experience with stickers is that they would peel off and blah blah blah, but this was waterproof even. So you can put it on like a tumbler, like, you know, aqua flasks are a thing. So you can put these on there. Mego being the duck in the background. What do you mean? What does that mean? Me the duck. What duck? What duck are you talking about? But yeah, these are the stickers. And another... I mean, you guys already know. The thing is, I announced this on membership, but I think that people just thought that I was boasting about new merch acrylic something and didn't realize that it was my merch or something. I don't know. Cause that's what Momgoo thought. Cause I put it in like in the midst of all my other like stuff that I received from you guys, and then I was like, I added a new pink collection to my collection, and this is it. It's kind of dark. I don't know why, but I really like it. It's like Angie Megu. You can't see it from afar, but it's like angry crying emoji. Angry crying emoji. I have one right now. I specifically ordered 16 of this so that I can keep one. So I'm keeping one. I have one of my own, and it's so I really like it. I really like it. It's so surreal. It's like having an acrylic stand of yourself, having a keychain of yourself, and then what do you mean it's Fussy Baby, Megu? What do you mean? What does that mean? It's not Fussy Baby, it's Angie. It's like, kind of like, I was like, I kind of want a merch, like, theme. And so it's like, kind of like Crybaby Megu, you know? Or Angie, like Angry Bird. You know what I mean? Like Angry Birds. I don't know. My thought process baffles me, I know. My genius scares me. Mogu. Chewing? Are you chewing me? Can we see the example of Angry Mega? Oh, okay, wait. Let me just see if I can... Okay, that didn't work. Okay, that's not... Oh! Okay, not that one. Oh, no! Okay, this is... I'm angry right now, but this is not what's on the standee, okay? This is my angry face, but wait. Oh no. Okay, there we go. You guys can't see my stuffs. There's a ちょっと待って. Okay, there it is. This is my angry face. This was. Anyways, just liquids all over my. So that's the expression. You can't see it because I'm bad at taking pictures. But I was gonna, my plan was like, I'm gonna announce the merch thingy with the hand cam stream where I'm building. You remember the Sakura building stream? I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna announce merch there, and I'm just gonna show you on camera. But then the camera is blurry anyway, and also I couldn't do hand cam stream right as my first comeback stream because, like I said, my place is like a kind of a mess. I can't really do hand cam because of everything. I just can't. So I've dedicated a day to where it's like I'm gonna maybe next week before I go pick up my kitty cat. That's another update, life update. I'm gonna get my cat soon. I'm gonna get him, my baby Sushi. He's gonna come over. And I'm excited because I couldn't bring him me because they're not allowed on the plane. Apparently, they're not allowed. Oh, sorry, I bumped into the mic. They're not allowed in the plane apparently, so I have to go by boat. And I couldn't do that before because I went home in the middle of a very busy season, so I had to go via plane. Gonna bounce, wish you better fortune in the future. Thank you, Alden. Thank you for dropping by. Have a very nice rest of the day, or have a good night sleep. What breed? I don't know what breed. I heard from, cause it's like my mom's friend has a cat with a breed, and she says it's a Siamese, but it's already like the Siamese cat had a baby with a non-Siamese cat, like just I think like a regular stray cat. So this one is of mixed blood. I do have pictures of him. Let me see if I can get pictures. I'm gonna show you guys pictures. Oh wait, we were talking about my merch, but then we switched to. But yeah, this is the keychain too. Do you know what my mom goose said? Wait, let me look at the cat. Let me look for the cat photos, and while I'm doing that, let me tell you the story. Mamgu saw my stuff. She saw my merch, and I told her, I was like, Mamgu, look, haha, merch. And then she was like, that's nice. And she didn't even notice that it was merch of me. And then the next time she was like asking me to buy stuff for and I was like, hey, I don't got money right now. Can you send me the money to buy the thing that you're asking me to buy? And she's like, why don't you have money? And I'm like, I remember, like, we talked about this, like, you gave me advice that, like, I should just, like, let it go. Like, it would be nice if the merch handler would give me the merch that I initially paid and produced, but if he doesn't, then, you can't, in light of, like, your fans and your community. Oh my gosh, I called you guys fans. Anyways, my community, in light of your community, you should still try and get merch out. And I'm like, you know what, Mamu, you're right. She's like, yeah, sometimes, like, that's what you gotta do. Like, you gotta take the loss. And I'm like, okay. And then, so I reproduced the merch, and then, so I used my allowance, and so I didn't have and then I told her, I was like, we talked about this, like, I used the X amount for merch, and she's like, huh? That's a lot of money for merch. And I'm like, no, I didn't buy, like, my own merch. I don't mean like I just got like a 3,000, like an X of like a big amount merch or anything, but I got merch, and she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I sent you a picture and you said it was nice. And she was like, which one? And I was like, this one. And she's like, oh heck, I didn't even notice. I thought you were just showing off merch. And I'm like, no, it's my thingy. And she's like, why is your keychain look like that? And I'm like, what do you mean? What's wrong with my keychain? She's like, it looks like that lady that comes out of the well. Huh? What do you mean? You guys think it's cute, don't you? She said like, your keychain looks like, cause it doesn't have legs. It's just the hair and the head. So it looks like a horror. And I'm like, huh? Like, I don't know if you guys know, she used a word, like a word that's our native tongue, and I forgot what it was, but it was very, she was like, it looks like this, and I'm like, what does that mean? She's like, you know, the lady that like comes out of the well with her hair down, and I'm just like, how could you say that? And then she had the audacity to be like, save me a keychain. I'm like, I thought you said you hated it. I thought you said it looked creepy. And she's like, I didn't go that far. I just said like, cause it didn't have feet. And I'm like, it has feet, you just can't see it. And she's like, yeah, exactly, like you should have had a whole body one for your merch. And I'm like, you know, it's not easy, Mom. You gotta buy the rights to the merch, you know, you gotta buy the rights to the art and for commercial production. She's like, oh, is that how it is? And I'm like, yeah. And I didn't want to duplicate the previous merch because I'm still holding on hope that they'll you know, get still sent. So I didn't want to duplicate. I was like, you know, this is a good time to just be like, I'll just release like newly designed. Yeah. Spooky Megu. Manananggal? No. Not the lady that comes out of the well. You know, with her hair down. I think Sadako is from the TV one. Oh wait, from The Ring or something. But like the lady that comes out of the well is what. This is how you become someone's sleep paralysis demon. That's the girls from Grimm's Tales. Mother Hulda also emerged from well. It's totally okay. But I mean, I don't know what that is. Like the mother Hulda. Is it Hulda or Hilda? But I've heard of the famous Grimm's Tales version. Do you know what happens is I keep clicking on the name and then I keep forgetting that I have to click the other button for it to enlarge, and so I keep going back and forth and being like, what did I come here for? To this website for? It's like, oh yeah, I'm looking for cat pics of my sushi boy. He's a very cuddly boy, very different from Midnight. Midnight was a cuddly baby and then turned into your highness. She's like, touch me and you die. Like, you touch me when I feel like it. And it's very unpredictable because like she'll like show her belly and we're like, is that a sign to like pet your head or something? And she's like, no. Like she'll like swat at us, you know, that the cat punch. She's like, hey, don't touch me. We're like, she is no longer the cuddly babe that we once knew. Meanwhile, Sushi's very cuddly. I don't know if it'll change, but like he even doesn't mind getting pet in the belly. And I know a lot of cats, most cats don't like being pet in the belly. But Sushi is totally like, you could, like, Brogu has said that Sushi once was like falling asleep and already asleep, and he just picked Sushi up and Sushi was just like, this is fine, I'm not even gonna wake up. I'm not even gonna wake up. You pick me up, whatever. I'm not gonna wake up. I'm not gonna wake up for you just because you picked me up. Okay, I'm gonna download this photo because this photo is funny. It's a JPEG. Okay, I'm gonna download this one because this one's cute. Don't touch me. Now you may. Exactly. The cat is as sassy as Vegua. I hate that Momgu said that. She's like, your kitten takes after you, and I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, she's such a princess. She's very, my gosh, she's such a princess. Midnight is such a princess. Momgu, you know how like, oh, the dad that doesn't, oh wait, actually can't, no, oh, cancel. Okay, save. I'm gonna save. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna reload. There we go. I think that I can show you guys this now. He climbed inside this pot in his... Oh! He climbed in his own will. Have I ever shown you guys sushi before? Oh, look at that baby. Oh. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. Momgu bought this and she was taking a picture because it was for a friend. It was for a friend. So she put the pot down to take a picture of like, hey, look what I found for you. And then Sushi apparently climbed into it all on his own. I was like, she sent me this picture. She's like, look at this little monkey of yours. He's just so energetic. And I'm like, did you put him there? He's like, nope. She's like, nope. He climbed on there all on his own. He just went in there. And then she... oh my gosh, there's so many... There's other pictures. Oh no! Of him being like in the pot. And then there's one of... Oh, this one's so cute too. But my Momgu's feet are in it. So I don't know if you... I'm gonna like crop it. I'm gonna crop it and see. Oh heck. I'm gonna save this picture and crop it. No free Momgu pics. Feet pics. Okay, I'm gonna crop it and like just that part. Just this part. Alright. Okay. Save as a copy. There we go. There we go. I think I've successfully cropped it. What do you mean? I thought the cat was imaginary. Why would you think that? Why would I be a hairless cat? I have so much hair. Look at all this hair. Look at it. I have feathers and hair. That's like a lot. Look at this little boy. Look at that. Oh, so cute. Look at that. He's so adorable. I love him so much and I miss him. Megu just pretended she had a cat. But it's a sacred. What do you mean? The sacred Momgu archives. What do you mean? There will be no sacred Momgu archives. No. I still remember. Wait, there's... Oh man, wait. I'm gonna... Oh heck. Just realized how many feet pics. Well, they're not feet pics. Like, they're pictures with feet in it. Ah, it's so cute. I can't show you this though because it's too much skin. Too much skin exposure. I like how I'm just like, you know those people who are like, can I tell you something? Ah, never mind. And now you're just curious. You're like, what? What is it? This is me being like, oh, this picture's so cute, but I can't show you guys. This one I can show you guys. Mom will put him in here. And he just accepted it. He's just like, this is fine. I actually quite like this. I'm gonna... What do you mean? Cats are liquid. Exactly. You don't need to be Delulu of the wig. We know you. What do you mean Delulu of the wig? Yesterday was Mother's Day here, so VTuber mamas are even more important right now. Yeah, it was a Snake Guy. Oh wait, no. I was like, Snake Guy, aren't you? Oh wait, you're not. I keep forgetting because you sometimes use Tagalog, and I'm like, oh wait, no, but you're not. Oh, look at that. It's so cute. I don't know why OBS won't pick it up. I guess you don't get to see it. Oh well. It was just typical cat in bag. Yesterday was Mother's Day. Yes, it was also Mother's Day for us yesterday. Hey. That's why I was not there. Actually, I wasn't still gonna come back. I was nervous about coming back. I was like, I don't know. No matter how many times I get proven wrong, my fears get proven wrong, I still can't help it. I'm just like, I still get scared when I disappear, and it's like, Minna, iru kana? Are they gonna be like I don't know, bad. So I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna like, I don't know, like, I'm scared. But then I have a oh yeah, that's another announcement that I should make. Besides the merch. My merch segment was just like, look at that, so cute, bye. But basically, yeah, I'm gonna release a form, Google form. I do have like a I found a way to make it website-ish, but like I'm scared because I don't know. Maybe on like next time, if there is a next time, I can use the website. But the website like is kind of tricky because you gotta like, you know, the shipping fee and everything, and I still don't know what the shipping fee is, so I don't want to overcharge or undercharge. Can't afford to do that right now. So I'm first for this first batch, I'm just gonna like do Google Forms as before. So yeah, wait, let me go over and show you guys. This one I think you guys already saw on Twitter, maybe if you guys follow me on Twitter, but ta-da! Sorry, burp. Cha-chang, cha-chang, cha-cha-cha-cha. This is Johnny Sis, by the way. Johnny Sis is the one who drew this, commissioned by Munechan. This is the VTuber tournament. Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Yeah, girl. Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. There are only 4 participants, which is me, Akari-chan, Karo, and Johnny Sis, and we're all noobs at Yu-Gi-Oh! But like I feel like, to be honest, like I have a feeling that Johnny Sis might win. But you never know. You never know, you know. This is all our decks that we chose. Mine has 2 people because it's the twin livers, twin VTuber, the VTuber deck. But yeah. What do you mean I have a feet fetish? No, I do not. I'm just saying, like, when me and Momgu send pictures to each other, like, our feet is often included in the pictures. Like, earlier I was sending a pic because I got a litter box. And I was taking a picture of it, like, oh, Momgu, the litter box is huge. And then my feet were in it. And I was like, oh. And then another picture of sushi, and then there was also feet in it. Momgu's feet. And I was like, oh. We send a lot of pictures with just our feet in the view because we just don't care. Isn't it more of a noob slap fight? Let's just call it a tournament at the boy. Let's just call it it's okay to call it a tournament. a rookie noob tournament. That's what it is. That's what it is. You know? I mean, according to what Megu said on Discord before, she has a hard time keeping shoes on, her feet might be. What do you mean her feet? What do you mean a hard time keeping shoes on? I did not say that, did I? Oh wait, no, that was my socks. Also, my shoe was just a tad loose is all. Akari, she's on the list too. What do you mean she's on the list too? For feet? What do you mean? What does that mean? Huh? It's okay, Meiko-chan. I will judge. What? There's nothing to judge. Yes, you won't judge because there's nothing to judge. I do not have a feet thing. What do you mean? I don't. I do not have. I don't judge, but like. I'm just trying to be factual here. A few days ago, I made a tier list on my Twitter. You, Akari, and Furi are on it. Furi's already seen it. What's a tier list? Can I see? Wait, is Snake Guy? Is that your name still? There's too many Snake Guys on Twitter. There's too many Snake Guys on Twitter. Let me go on Discord. Maybe some people have their stuff. There's stuff on your okay, it does not have it. I was gonna just stalk you on Discord. This is a kick shame. Yes, we're just you want. I don't have such things! What do you mean? Sorry in advance if you see it. What kind of tier list is it? What kind of tier list is it? Is it not safe for work? I'm curious, what is it? Is this still your name in Twitter? Can I copy it and just post it on Twitter? I'm sorry, my mouth. Not moving the way. There is no Snake Guy 923 on Twitter. What is it? What kind of tier list is it? Please don't stalk me, I'm very shy. You might be very angry at your place. What do you mean? Let me see the tier list. Did you post it somewhere? Where's your tier list? Show it to me. Ah! Oh my gosh. So high, let it show. Hey, you my definition. Oh, so high, let it show. 9-2. Okay, just 9-2. Okay. Searching you. Oh, I see it now. Boing list! What do you mean, mosquito bites? What does that mean? Huh? Speed bumps. Crater, nothing is there. Mosquito bites! Got spurred to make this in the morning? What do you mean? Is Furi bigger than me? Ao Zora Furi. Let me just... Is Furi... Is this sexual harassment? I'm sorry, Furi. It blames Snake Guy. Snake Guy... Pretty voice? Thank you. Eh? Really? Am I gonna get embarrassed right now and they're like, oh, I don't mean you. I just typed it wrong. The Boing list is kind of a tradition I've come to do like once half a year or so. It's fun to do with the VTubers I start watching at the time. But why am I in mosquito bites? Foodie? I can't find a photo with foodies. I'm sorry, Foodie. Oh, you're right! I didn't notice before, because I'm a respectable person who respectfully looks at people. And I didn't notice that Foodie was quite... Foodie is average?! How could you call this average? Foodie, if you see this, please don't block me. We're still friends, aren't we? I'm not a creep, I swear. It was Snake Guy. I was just looking for science. I was just confirming. So it wasn't anything like, you know. Pretty told me to hide from you once you saw it. What do you mean? Why? Pretty's bigger than you. She actually has stuff there. Wow, dude, Akari doesn't look like she has much, but she probably has more than you. Oh yes, Akari-chan has. Yeah, she's the type that looks like similar with her hoodie on, you know what I mean? You should have seen the fan art. They're accurate. How did I obtain this information? You don't need to know. But Footy's height takes it down a bit. It's just a proportion thing. What does that mean? You're at mosquito bites because I think facts speak for themselves. What is this blasphemy? Mosquito bites. And I don't think that. Wait, let me just look for my reference sheet. There's no way! That's not mosquito. That's a respectable size. That's not mosquito bites. Mosquito bites is so small. What are we comparing? Personality. Which is why I'm so heated. Any country you want to visit? I'm basic. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan. Size shaming. I'm not size shaming. I'm defending myself. That this is not. If my model was mosquito bites, There's no way this is mosquito bites. What is with your size expectation? This is not mosquito bites. It is not. It's respectable. Its medium is premium. But our girls are cute. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. Leave my poor penguin adventure in peace. I'm not stalking Foodie. I was just looking a bit. Is Foodie alive right now? No, she's not. It is a Monday. Yes, it's tomorrow. Anyways. I've known Megu long. She's built like a washboard wrap. No! 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 Medium is premium. Exactly! Exactly! Sorry. Bumped into it. Exactly. It might be a thing where your dress makes you look like you're concave. Are you friends with other VTubers? Yes, I am friends with other VTubers. How? Indeed I am. What about Subui Dekai? All sizes. Fuddy, no! Fuddy, no! How long have you been here, Fuddy? Fuddy, please say you just got here. Fuddy, you have to have just got here. Fuddy, Fuddy, don't. Whatever Snake got, whatever your chat says. Whatever your chat says. They're lying. They're lying, Fuddy. They're lying. Footy usually streams in morning in Peach. What's happening? Nothing's happening, Footy. We're just chatting. We're just having a fun time. Mega was caught. I was not caught doing anything because there was nothing to catch. No! I wasn't slandering you! No! I was defending you. I was defending you. Because Snake Guy was like average. That is not average size. I'm sorry. I just didn't want you to think I was a pervert. I swear I look at you respectfully, Foodie. Don't block me. I was just saying that Snake Guy tier list is wrong. It's like off by a level. Hello! Pata-san! Hello, hello! First VTuber versus VTuber defamation case. Cancel Megu! I was not doing anything untowards. I was looking respectfully for science because I was confirming the validity of Snake Guy's statement. I was like, Tsutomatte. Furi is... She was doing it for science. Yes, I was doing it for science. There was nothing untowards in my intentions and in my gaze. I was simply respectfully validity testing Snake Guy's tier list, you know, and it was found to be incorrect. It was found to be underestimating. I'm pretty sure Furi's way bigger than Megu. That I can't say anything. Furi's here. Furi, are you still here? And that I will admit. I didn't notice before because I was looking at Furi's eyes. Furi's beautiful eyes. I'm like, you all you lewd little cretins. I was looking at Furi's eyes, so I never noticed how blessed Furi was in that department. So I was like, hey, Furi bigger than me, average, and me mosquito bite. But then I'm watching you, Meg. Furi, no, I mean this respectfully, but you are more than average, Furi. And I am not mosquito bites. Snake Guy's tier list is invalid and inaccurate and underestimating. I'm lost here, but I'm still listening. Aren't we all a little lost all the time? I mean, I'm talking out of my words are coming out of my mouth, but I'm like, what was I just saying? I don't know. Yabe. Furi might grow more the next outfit. Sorry, please could change. Oh my gosh, the outfit buff. Not the outfit buff. I like how Mega being mosquito bites is canon now. I am in it. No, it is not. No, it is not. It is not canon. I will not accept this as canon. I mean, Megumi is the proof that you're not. The proof is in the cake. That sounds very wrong. Mofutari Megumi VTuber. Yes, I am. Hello, Cryptic. I'm Mofutari Megumi VTuber. That is who I am. You can, if you had eyes, you could tell. Okay, that's all the proof you need. She ain't watching respectfully at all. She is, in fact, drooling. Stop it! Stop it! I hate that. You're taking advantage of the fact that I'm talking a lot. I am not. I'm gonna drink water. I hate you, Azazel. We demand to see the cake. We agree with Foodie. Tom. Okay. Okay. Okay, did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? If you didn't, that's on you. It's like, oh, whoops! Oh, whoops! I flew. Oh, whoa. No, I'm becoming corrupted. Don't worry, Furi, I will defend your honor. What honor? I was defending Furi's honor. I was like, snake guy, that is not average. Cake and topping are two different things. What is that? What does that mean? What is with this all these cryptic messages? What do you mean by that? I have eyes, but the light reflection from your mirror of a torso. What do you mean, mirror of a torso? The real cake is the friends we made in this life. She was really drooling. I was not. I just have this condition. I just salivate a lot. It is not correlated. You can all agree that Furi is adorable and wholesome being, at least. Yes, that we can agree on. Mega staring at Furi's beautiful pair of eyes, huh? Yes? What do you mean by that, huh? What does that mean? What does that emote mean, huh? What does that emote mean? What does that imply, huh? There really isn't anything there. What do you mean? My list is very accurate. No, it is not. Congrats on launching merch. Why can't I read? Look at me. If I'm not mistaken, congrats on launching merch. Thank you so much, Cryptic. Thank you. Cake is cake. Where's Storm where you need him? Megu's too down bad right now. What do you mean? I am not. Stormy is always, whenever I'm late, he's like, streamer, where's your stream, streamer? And I'm like, what do you mean? I think he's listening in right now. I'm gonna say, Chad is looking for you. Chad is looking for you. Your child, they're looking for you. Don't worry, Megu. All VTubers are 2D. I'm right here. Oh, I knew it. I knew he was here. Don't worry, Megu. Even if you're too bony to hug, at least you're good to headband and give easy uppies. What do you mean bony? I am not bony to hug. You're describing Brogu. Literally, Brogu is like just a skeleton. We call him. he'll like I don't know, like when you like come into contact with him, you'll get poked because he has sharp bones. That's what it is. He has sharp bones. His elbow is so sharp. That's what it is. Stormy help. Mega's looking unrespectfully at Footy. She's being down bad. No, I'm not. I am not. I am looking respectfully. Don't stop projecting. It's you guys. You guys with the like, oh, look at Footy. I never even noticed. I never even noticed because you know why? Because I'm a respectful looker, and I did not notice those features because I was looking at the inside. The inside is what matters. Footy's in a person's inner beauty, inner features. The booba of your heart is what matters. Wolfie! Hello! How are you doing this fine evening? What do you mean height shaming? I never even mentioned Furi's height. That's so wild. How could she do something like this? Can you point me in the right direction so I can see who she's looking at? Bro, Stormy be looking disrespectfully. Inner peace, yes. Inner peace is what matters. That's all that matters. You know? That's all that matters. Furi is like, I feel like I say I really, really love pink, but all the characters and the people I like Stormy, like Furi is blue, they're both blue. Robin is blue, Sunday is blue, Scaramouche as a wanderer is blue. None of them are pink, and so if I want merch of them, which they are not pink, these people that I like, they are not pink. Doing good, having tea. Ooh, what type of tea? I asked that as if I know anything about tea, but I do not. But like, what type of tea you having? What kind? For what purpose? I'm like interrogating Wolfie. She's like, Wolfie's just coming in, having a chill time, stress-free, peacefully drinking, sipping tea, and I'm like, ooh, what kind of tea you having? What does it do? Why are you having that kind of tea? What does it do? What's the name of the tea? Where do you procure this tea? I will, and then I don't even know anything about tea, so I can be like, oh, I see. Earl Grey. Oh, I know about that one. That one is so famous. Earl Grey is like ooh, the one that I know about in movies and in anime. I'm a very wholesome and say-so snake, by the way. Mine are bigger and Meg just looks at me with disdain. What do you mean, Stormy? What does that mean? What is bigger? I dare you. What is bigger? Huh? What's bigger? What's bigger, Stormy? What is it? I'm gonna go over to your profile right now. Wait, what does Earl Grey do again? I forgot what it does, but I do know about it because it's just... I don't know, it's so infamous. Like, whenever there's like a fancy tea thing in the anime, it's always like, it's from the PH. I bought it back from when I was visiting. Oh, I see. Look at that, it's like so pretty. I'm looking up a picture right now because I'm like, oh yeah, I know Earl Grey tea. Googles it real quick. No, but I do know it, but by name. Just because, like I said, like in anime, for some reason it was like Earl Grey. Like they like whenever it's like, oh, fancy, the rich Ojo-sama, it's like, oh yeah, Earl Grey. Earl Grey is the fanciest of the tea. Oh yes. Earl Grey tea effect. Not even like, what are the benefits? What's the effect of Earl Grey tea? What does it do? Helps in boosting energy levels. Helps in fighting cough and cold. Boosts the immune system of the body. Helps in aiding weight loss. Effective in reducing risk of heart strokes. Wow. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just because it's like an ad for like, you know, those like vitamin capsules, and they're like, but it's not like something disclaimer. It's like those things where it's like, oh my gosh, I don't feel so good. Oh yeah, just rub Vicks Vapor Rub on it. just drink some hot water. Just drink this thing. You know, there's this thing they do where it's like, you mix a bunch of herbs that are apparently good for your body, and if you're like feeling sick, you just kind of like boil all those herbs in that big pot, and then after it's been boiled and it's boiling hot, they put it under like a chair or like in front of you, and then you sit in that chair. I just combine sit and chair to say chit. You sit in the chair, and then there's a pot of like boiling, like with the herbs and everything in front of you or like under you. Like they put it on the chair, and maybe the chair has holes, and then they kind of cover you with a blanket so you're kind of insulated, so that the heat It's like a sauna. That's what it is. It's like a DIY sauna because they wrap you in a blanket where there's no escape and the heat just and then it's like the herbs and whatever. So yeah, that's what I've gone through whenever I get sick. They'd be like, oh yeah, just do that. And I'm like, okay. Stormy probably does have the bigger heart. But yeah, I usually just drink it in the morning for caffeine. Oh, I see. So it's kind of like you just prefer tea for caffeine instead of like coffee. I'm like a through and through like coffee gal. Like just coffee. Doesn't even work anymore. I'm just drinking it for... I don't even know why I'm drinking anymore because like the caffeine... I don't know if the caffeine even works anymore because I don't feel that energy anymore. It's just nice having coffee. Instant coffee. But yeah, Wolfie, how was the Philippines? How did you like the Philippines? This time around especially is very, very hot. It's like, it's burning hot. This time around. The time... mood. Are you talking about stream? What do you mean? Is this an ad? I don't drink tea, I drink coffee, then cause sleeping at night, shaking my body too much. Bigger heart and bigger Only one of those things are true. Never was I able to like coffee or tea, TBH. Flavors always put me off. I suppose, yeah, it's just a matter of like preference, you know. I don't know how I got into coffee. I just feel like everyone kind of just drinks coffee in my fam. Instant, of course. It's not like, oh yes, like we had a coffee maker and we did the thing where like we have coffee beans and coffee grinds. We didn't have it. We just bought instant coffee and everyone just kind of did it, and I guess I just kind of followed it. I was like, oh, that tastes pretty good. And I think for the longest time I didn't know that coffee was actually bitter, and people were like, oh, if you want real coffee it's gotta be bitter because like that's not real coffee if it's not bitter. But I hate bitter things, so I never really got into quote-unquote real coffee. I don't know. I mean, I acknowledge that instant coffee is probably not good for you, like all the sugar and stuff like that. But like, I just don't like bitter coffee. I like, and people will be like, oh, if you don't like bitter coffee, if you don't like bitter coffee, like coffee is bitter, why are you drinking coffee? I like the taste that coffee uniquely brings to a drink, but I don't want it, but like adjusted to fit my taste buds, my baby taste buds of like, I don't want bitter, I want milk and sugar and whatever it is they put creamer in the instant coffee that makes it taste like there's this tang, and then it's not like any other drink, you know what I mean? Drinking coffee but the caffeine long lost its purpose. Exactly, such a mood. It's just like, I'm just drinking it, but it doesn't even work. I could drink coffee right now and still fall asleep if I wanted to. Proof, Stormy, please proof. Stormy! For caffeine, I just drink soda, I guess. Even soda, I've tried it all, guys. Cause like I need to like do cramming for exams, so I used to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try coffee. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. And then we tried like, you know, soda does, of course soda is like, it doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work. And then there's like energy drinks. Even energy drinks don't work anymore. I'll still feel like droopy. Even though I have to stay awake, I'll still feel like, oh no. Oh yeah, that's what happens. Megu, you are so mean to me. I'm kidding, I kid. I know you have a very big heart. I really do. Stormy is gonna drag me to play it. Stormy I made a tweet, right? I made a tweet of like, I'm gonna make a new schedule soon. And Stormy was like, I think something Stormy, and then I messaged him, and then he was like, I was just about to message you. And I'm like, oh yeah, why? And he's like, I heard you're making a new schedule. And I'm like, how'd you know what I was doing? He's like, you tweeted about it. I'm like, oh, I thought, because like literally right now, when you were like, I heard you, I see you're making a new schedule. He's like, I see you're making a new, it's the word. It's like, I see you're making a new schedule. And I'm like, how do you see how I'm doing? I'm not even screen sharing. He's like, you tweeted about it. I'm like, oh, that's what you meant. And he's like, let me guess. Are you implying something? And he's like, you know what I want. Final Fantasy 14. That's what Stormy wants. And I'm like, I want to be wrong. I know what you want, but I want to be wrong. I feel bad. I feel bad because of, like, Stormy plays Valorant and he has multiple times said, yeah, I don't really like Valorant. I just play it because of you. I'm sorry. And I low-key, it's not that I don't like FFXIV, but I'm not that big on it. But, like, low-key, yeah, I play it because of Stormy. I think I do have this thought process of I am going to like it, but like as of right now, I feel streaming Final Fantasy 14 is intensive for me because there's so much reading. Like if I was on my own, like playing it on my own, I probably would just like scan it with my eyes and just kind of like scan and then but instead I have to read it out loud, you know, and it's like I have to walk and then like read it. It's just like it's a lot to stream it. I don't know. I feel like maybe I should just play it off stream. I don't know. But like I feel like because I started it on stream, I just want to play FFXIV with my besties. That's so wrong. I don't know. I'm finding a hard time. I mean, there are certain aspects of like I can see why you like it. I really can, but like there's just so much text, man. And that's so funny coming from me because I read so much manga and manhwa, but like I don't know why FFXIV is just so text heavy to me. She's just bullying her reader, but what do you mean? I tried serving 2 servings of Red Bull. It doesn't work on me anymore. Do not take anything more than 1 serving. It's bad for health. Yeah, I've heard about that. Like, I tried Monster, sponsored by Munit-san, Monster Energy Drink, and I only tried it like very recently, like last year, because like I couldn't find it anywhere, and then I recently found it. I'm like, oh, there it is, and then I tried drinking it. It did taste good, but it was so sweet. It was like with Mountain Dew, right? Like, you know, it's very, very sweet because it's soda, you know, like there are some drinks where it's like description is like it's sweet but you don't really feel it when you drink it. Monster was not like that. You'd sip it and it's like, oh yeah, this is a sweet drink, this is a sweet soda. I didn't hate it. I actually quite liked the taste, but I remember that I felt like I was palpitating, vibrating. I was like vibrating. My whole body was kind of like vibrating and jazzing. I'm like, I think this is like a lot of caffeine. And I don't know. You're right, like maybe, but I have done that. The Red Bull doesn't work on me. Wait, yeah. Red Bull doesn't work on me. Like those, Red Bull is the only energy drink that I got, I think. Like I've tried because the others are kind of expensive, you know, so Monster, like all those imported ones. I don't know, is Red Bull imported? Is that not a PH thing? But like Monster I knew was imported and so it's expensive. Like 1 can is like 80, like almost 100. Almost 100 pesos. So it's expensive for like a canned drink, I guess. Because like Coca-Cola like is 30 plus, you know. And those that are like just in a plastic bottle are even cheaper. So what do you mean bad influence? Just play Monster Hunter. I would love that. Monster Hunter, we're not even at the good part yet, and the game gets more voice lines the more you play, so less reading. I see. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's the problem. Just getting through the first few like drudges, I feel like, with the Final Fantasy one. You're studying. Good luck with studying, Azazel. Thank you. Just drink NyQuil. 5-hour energy at the same time if you want to do a real kidney destroying challenge. I would not like that. Speaking of Monster, have you played Monster Hunter? I have not played. I've seen people play it and I've always wanted to try it just because I feel like it's really cool. I love dragons. Dragons I think are cool. Like, who doesn't like it? Who in the right mind would be like, oh, dragons? Boring. I'm like, that's so cool. And also I saw my relative play Monster Hunter and they have those walking cats. And it's the cutest thing ever. And I want to try that. I want to try playing Monster Hunter. It's just like, I'm trying to get Megumi to play it. I'm trying to. What do you mean I'm trying? The only reason I haven't gotten it is because it's so freaking expensive. And I already have like a backlog of games that I bought because, oh, don't worry. I bought it because it's on sale and I'm going to play it on stream. So it's like an investment. And I haven't even gotten there. I have Atelier Ryza. And I have like the Ninokuni. What else is there? Yakuza 0 I'm starting right now. Pokemon Violet. I'm not even done with Pokemon Violet. I would love to play Monster Hunter. It's just that they're like thousands games, and like it just doesn't make sense for me to like buy them right now when I know I'm not gonna play them right now, because like that will be money off of the like, you know, the budget, which is, you know, like that's what I learned recently. Before I was so like I was very like kind of like what do you call it, like very new to like, oh my gosh, I was like a child. I was like, oh my gosh, Steam exists. It's like only a few years in I'm like, oh, Steam exists, you can buy games for like 100 peso and not spend thousands in console games, you can play on the PC. I was like, and then whenever there was a sale I was like, oh, but it's on sale, I gotta get it now, it's okay, it's not a waste because I'll definitely play it. 2 years later. I haven't even touched the game. I have Danganronpa, all 3 of them. I think there's 3 of them. So like Atelier Sophia, I think. These games I've never played before, by the way. I've just heard about them, saw them. As a kid, I would get my video game fix by just watching other people play them. Or like just watching trailers. I remember Pokemon Sun and Moon came out and I was so obsessed. I was like, oh my gosh, I really, really, really want to play it. I really do. Because it was the first, I think, Pokemon game I knew where it's like normal Pokemon games, it's like oh yeah, go ahead and pick your starter. Like you get the kind of option to pick your starter. It's like that's the narrative, is that you're picking a kind of like, you know, picking an option. It's kind of like that, and it's still wholesome, but that's what I want from Pokemon. It's not all the blah 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 like the what I want from Pokemon is flavor text. Simple things like, you know, the Pokemon following you mechanic. That's really, really great. What else is there? The little flavor text where it's like normally in the past it would just be like, oh yeah, it just survived and it has 1 HP, and that's cool and all, and you get excited for it. But the flavor text of like, oh, it survived because of your bond. I'm like, oh, that my kokoro, my heart, I love that. Or like, they looked behind you, like the little, oh my gosh, like my chair, like they look behind you and trust. It was like, oh, that's what I want. And so when Sun and Moon came out, and it's like you still pick which starter you get, of course you do, but the flavor text was that you picked a starter, and then the narrative was that the starter you picked is like kind of like your companion, like he really liked you, and so he kind of like it's like going to like an adoption center or something, and then you're like, oh, which pet should I get? And then there's this one little guy who's just like, oh, take me home with you, please. It's like that. It's adorable. That's what really got me really hyped. I'll buy it for you then. I will. This is the thing, is that like with Stormy, I feel like other people I'd be like, no, please, I feel bad. But recently I feel like Stormy Uno reverses me, where it's like, oh no, you don't have to buy it for me because I feel bad. Like the game, like, oh, you don't have to buy it for me, I feel bad. And I still do, but Stormy Uno reverses it, where I'm like, oh, I'm not playing it because I don't want to. I'm not playing it because I can't really like. It's not like I can't afford it, but like it's like okay, well, at this person, it just doesn't fit the budget. You know, it's not like a like, you know, like it's like that. And then he'll be like, okay, if you can't play it because of that reason, I'll buy it for you then. And then I'll be like, oh no, but like I feel bad. And then he'll Uno reverse me, and he'll be like, oh, I see how it is. You're just making this an excuse that you can't buy it, so you don't actually want to play with me. I'm like, that's not true. He's like, no, I'm offering to buy it. Why wouldn't you take it? And now it's just like, okay, I'll take it. So it's kind of like Uno reverse. It was like, no, I feel bad because it's literally too much. And then he's like, oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Stormy. My goodness. Try the really fun. The cats are really cute, especially the cooking part. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. The cats are so cute. Ever tried the Nuzlocke version? I have tried. You could do that sort of stuff since X and Y though, with Pokemon Amy. Yeah, that one is different. But the Pokemon X and Y, I don't think it was that flavor text. The flavor text of like the Pokemon choosing you. That's what I liked about X and Y. X and Y was my first I bumped into it. First official game. And I really liked it. I really liked that you could customize your character. That was the first time because I always was just like GBA emulator. Like the like the MU is what I used to play Pokemon, and so it's only just GBA. I don't have any DS experience. Like I haven't played White, I haven't played Heart Gold or Soul Silver. I want to get into it. I want to get around to it, but then I jumped immediately to the DS. Oh, like the 3DS was it? And I only had like X and Y, and so I remember like I saw X and Y, and that was. I got X and Y when Omega Ruby was already out, and I remember like my relative was like, why didn't you buy the latest game? And I'm like, what latest game? Because I was a child. I was so excited because we made Momgu and I made a bet where it's like, oh, if I do this, like, will you buy me this? And she's like, oh yeah, sure. And we both knew nothing about consoles, so we just went to like the online shop and I just searched Pokemon 3DS, and X and Y came out, and I didn't even know, like, for the longest time, I was like red and blue and stuff like that, and I had no idea that it mattered which game you picked. I just thought it was like a preference, or I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why. I was like, what's the difference between, like, why is there so many versions? Like, there's a red and a blue and a green, and what does that mean? Like, nothing even changes. And I didn't know it was a matter of like there are some like version exclusives. So when X and Y came out, I just got X, and then I later regretted it because I saw the exclusives for X and Y, and I really liked Y more, like the exclusives of Y. I just thought that the difference between like later on I found out, I was just like, oh, it's just a difference of legendaries and nothing else was different from the two versions. And so I was like, that's such a waste of money. Why blah 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 blah. And then it's like, oh, they're different version exclusives too. And I bought X, and I played so much because it was the only game I had, so I played it for hours and hours and hours and hours. And Xerneas is pretty, but I really liked like Charizard Y. I really liked Mewtwo Y. I really liked those like the exclusives. I don't remember what other exclusives were there, but I really liked the exclusives in Y more than X, and I really didn't really have anyone to trade with. But I remember there was in X and Y you didn't need like some sort of membership. In Nintendo in the Switch you need a membership to like trade and interact with others, but with the 3DS it wasn't like that. So I just remember like global trading a bunch, and then I got this like shiny Rayquaza with a competitive moveset, and I took it with me to do competitive battling because I'm so noob, so I was like, I hit the jackpot. Why would someone trade away their shiny Rayquaza with this perfect EV, IV, and the perfect like, because I would search like moveset for competitive battling and like just look at posts, and I would do those, and so I got this Rayquaza and I took it with me to a competitive battling thingy. And then the Rayquaza, I put it in my team, but then when the battle started, Rayquaza wasn't anywhere to be found. It was just a blank box. And then I was like, oh, was that like a hacked Pokemon? Because I learned the existence of hacked Pokemon. So, I mean, if you ever play the Mystery Dungeon remake on stream, interacting with Pokemon is the whole game. Oh. Wait, are you talking about the Switch one? I really want that one. I remember really, really wanting it. Oh. Because I remember, like, I played Mystery Dungeon GBA, you know, like, the Mystery Dungeon ones, but I remember that there were a lot of Pokemon that I couldn't really unlock. Oh my gosh, Eevee. Eevee was my... Eevee was so hard to get evolutions in Mystery Dungeon, and I never got them because I was a dumb child. And heckin', like, you needed special items or something, and since it was like Ahoy, like it was an Ahoy game, like, play, so I feel like, oh, you needed like cable or stuff. The Switch Mystery Dungeon can confirm it's a fun remake. Aww, I would love to have that game, but I feel like I owe it to like finish Pokemon Violet first before I even think about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Well, like, I know that Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is a very much like a, yeah, like interacting with Pokemon, because I did play the GBA version. I never finished any of the GBA versions at all. Like, I got far enough, but I never finished. Like, I never finished the story. So I don't know, I never know what the ending is. So I can expect like, oh, you turn into a Pokemon. Spoiler alert, you turn into a Pokemon. You get a Pokemon companion, you start a rescue team, blah blah blah. You invite Pokemon to your team. There's a really cool story. I really like the backstory of like Gengar, and I really like the backstory of Ninetales. It was really, oh, it was just really good. I really loved it. But I never finished it. I don't know why. I don't know why as a child I never finished it. I want my Exploration remake, dang it. Grabbing legendaries is a lot more fairer at least. The Switch... Oh, okay. I don't remember. I think I didn't get far enough. Sorry, I'm rubbing my nose. Oh, sorry. I don't think I got far enough to be like, oh yeah, I recruit legendaries. I don't think I got far enough to like recruit legendaries, I don't think. So, yeah. Even as a kid, you never finished games. Stop it! I finished the other ones, like the normal ones. Some of them I didn't go as far as to like get the legendaries, because like I said, I wasn't that interested in them. Like, I will watch YouTubers nowadays, like YouTubers who do like these challenge runs and stuff like that. Like, I remember, who was it that asked me of something about like, have I done a Nuzlocke? I did do a Nuzlocke. And I failed the ending. I failed. It was the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I did try Nuzlocking it, and I was so bad at it. I was so bad at it, bro. Need to go back to work. Bye, Megumi. Really happy to see you speak again. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Thank you so much for dropping by now. Thank you so much for dropping by, Name. Namus. How's Scarlet and Violet going? I'm working on it. Next week. I keep saying that. I'm just like, oh, next week. This week will be, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tourney, Sonic, and also Valorant. Oh gosh, Valorant. I miss Valorant so much. I haven't touched it in like weeks. Actually, I did play with Brogu. Like, yesterday, I played with Brogu. And we won. Both times, and then we lost the last one because there was a troll. How early did you wipe the Nuzlocke? Third gym? No! I lost at the Elite Four. And I failed. I was in over my head because I forgot. Like, it completely slipped my mind that that was my first Nuzlocke, and everyone was like, oh yeah, Cynthia's like the hardest, and in Brilliant Diamond she's even harder. I believe that's what people said, or am I remembering it wrong? So I really was in over my head, and And then we were like, oh yeah, try a normal run, and even the normal run with my Nuzlocke team, because I couldn't like mix and match my team. And also because, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I literally feel so bad because that run, like the brilliant diamond run, my omelet, my Chansey, hard carried. They stood for like, they took hit after hit. There was a time where it's like, oh yeah, they had 1 HP left, and then they had only 1 HP left, but they still like dodged. So they, even when they had 1 HP left, they dodged another hit, and they were like crazy. What is my nose? And I failed them as a trainer. And I was like, oh, it's not your fault, guys. It's not your fault because I was a bad trainer. Speaking of Scarlet Violet, you really should beat the game soon. I don't know if they're gonna do another the Raid Legend. No. Okay. I really. Next week, I'll do like maybe an endurance or something. Once I have my room clean, I should be like free. And also, I need to finish my commissions. My clients have been so understanding. Apparently, the remake, they gave the E4 and Cynthia full-on comp team sets. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I was like in over my head for that being my first, and it was blind. Like, I know some people are just like, oh yeah, Nuzlocke, and then they'll like do research and something. Like, for example, like they'll go into like a area and they'll search out what are Pokemon that you can find in this area. Like, they'll plan their encounters. Kind of low-key, and so they'll like kind of do that. Sorry. Or they'll go to a gym and they'll research like, you know, they'll go to a gym and then they'll research a team comp in the gym before they do that. I found out that people do that, but I was like, I'm gonna go in completely blind. I'm a noob. I don't do competitive battling. I am very bad at this, but I will do this and that. And I failed miserably. It was so sad. I was like, oh, my team. I was so lucky. The gacha gods, the RNG was on my side, and I still failed because I was such a, you know, like, it's like, oh, like I feel so bad because it was like I was showcasing kind of like the, I don't know where I heard this from, but like the moniker or something, or like the thing where it's like, oh, it's not the Pokemon's fault, it's not their fault, it's just their trainer was really bad because they can only, you know, it's like their trainer, it's like the pilot was bad, it's not the plane's fault that it like crashed and burned. It's because of the pilot, because the pilot didn't know how to maneuver the plane. There was nothing wrong with the plane. You were still noob then, you got better probably. Probably. Maybe. I don't know why the Wi-Fi... Sorry, sudden tangent, because I'm looking at the thing. I don't know why. The Wi-Fi's been really bad these days. Let me just go to a speed test. But it's been kind of bad. Not really the best. And it's frustrating. Because... Or is it OBS again? It's OBS again. I'm blaming Wi-Fi-kun for OBS's shortcomings. I even lowered the KBS already, and it's getting yellow. It's already getting yellow. It's still good. The speed test says it's so good. It's still good. So then why? But yeah, I was like, oh yeah, announcements, guys, and then it was literally just, oh. But I mean, I guess Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament tomorrow is an announcement. Merchant is an announcement. And then life update. Potato PC la. I think it's because I have very little memory. I made this PC on a budget. It was very like, it was pandemic times, and it was like, this was and I was like, I raised money thanks to the community, and my goal was only like half of what the PC was worth. I had to pay the other half too, and even then, like, it was on a budget because everything was so expensive then, like, because it was a time where people were kind of hoarding something to, like, I don't know, what was it, like, mine, like some sort of currency. I don't remember, but that's what they said, and I was like, I had no idea what those meant, so I was just like, oh, okay. And so that time was especially bad to, like, do all those things. And I was still in the countryside then, so it was like there was this one computer shop that had the items, and he had to get it shipped from Manila, and it was like, oh heck, you know, it was so many things. And so we had to really, like, crunch it on a budget and had to know which ones to prioritize. And I think it's because of the storage. Because before I would like, oh my gosh, no, it's laggy, and then I would delete some stuff or like uninstall some games and stuff, and then it would like be better and run better, and I'm like, oh, you're the problem. Sorry, I had to yawn. I had to make a yawn. It was not a pleasant yawn. But yeah. Oh my gosh. We talked about this before too, where it's like, if I don't know how to end the conversation, I just go like, but yeah, I'll go on like this long tangent of random gibberish and yap, and then I'll end it by saying like, but yeah. Wow, nande! Thank you, Snake Guy! Thank you for the super chat. Wait, why? I didn't notice that you sent like a sticker of a poop. What is that for? What does that mean? Part of it might be volatile. A few weeks ago, a bug in it was crashing her PC. Wait, really? Whose PC? Was crashing everyone's PC? Really? Valo? I refuse to uninstall Valo. I refuse. I will give it all up except Valo. Should I, like, I don't know, what should I uninstall? What should I uninstall? I have quite a few games. I just downloaded Solo Leveling Arise. I downloaded that, and I was thinking of, oh, I'm gonna do first impressions of it this week, blah blah blah. But then I realized, like, oh, I realized, like, I saw this too, like, recently. It's like, not every game that I want to play has to be streamed. So I was like, Solo Leveling Arise can be a game that I'll just do the story off stream, because then I won't be able to continue the story off stream. Like, I'll have the whole day and I won't be able to play it. I won't be able to continue it because I have to stream a different game that night. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have this game be an offline game, like a game that I'll just play for fun. Although the whole thing is like, oh yeah, I gotta stream it because, like, I'm too busy and so I can't have fun. But I think that it can be one of those games. I feel like if I ever will stream anything of Solo Leveling Arise, it's just gonna be like the pulls or something. That might be a Riot Vanguard that was recently integrated in LoL that was even decent. PCs got some problems with. Really? The Kakasufa is just the easy way to send love. Thank you. Foodie PC some sort of launcher bug. IRC have straight up blue screened her like 3 times before she uninstalled. Wait, really? She uninstalled? She uninstalled Valorant? I hope her PC is okay. That might be the Riot Vanguard that was integrated. Really? Maybe it's fixed already. When was this? When was this incident of, like, her PC got blue screen? Cause, like, I don't think I had that problem. Even though I did upgrade Valorant. Maybe it's because I don't think I played it when it was that, like, it was that bad. I think it's better now. It should be, I think. Should we install it? Don't worry, the bundle were too tempting for her. Oh yeah! I think I saw Foodie got Miss Bloom, no? I think I saw it on my feed on Twitter. I think she got Miss Bloom. I realized we talk about Foodie a lot on stream. We do PM each other. Foodie very, very cute. She PMs me. I PM her sometimes. But we played like once together. We haven't had the time to play ever since. I wanna be closer to Foodie, but I feel like I'm not extroverted enough to be. Cause like I played with Foodie offline Valorant, and it was fairly quiet. Sometimes it was so awkward. I'm not blaming Foodie, by the way. I'm just saying, like, because Foodie, I feel like from what I saw that one meeting, is also kind of introverted. We chat, like we're chatting, but it's different. I personally, like, it's very different. I can be very noisy on like just typing chat, but what, like in calling is very different. Like in call, very different. So we were fairly quiet, and I was like, oh, I gotta talk, cause we're like bonding. I gotta talk cause we're bonding. But what do I say? So it's like I'm not extroverted enough to string along the conversation when we're both introverts basically. We're both introverts, and then sometimes I just be like making random noises with my mouth, like to fill the silence, because I was like, what do I do? It's kind of like you're kind of like trying to make a good first impression, but you're like, oh, what do I say? What kind of questions? Like, I even looked up. Oh wait, I talked about this already. I was like, I looked up conversation starters, and it was a big failure because there was like, yeah, what are your greatest fears? I'm like, that is the dumb. What is that question? What kind of question is that? It was a few weeks ago. She streamed it the other day. It might be my bad. She's one of the few wholesome features I watch, so she's easy to talk about praise. Yeah, she's very wholesome. She messaged me the other day. She was like, oh, hi Megu, just checking in on you, how you doing? She was like that, and I was like, oh, Foodie, thank you, you're so wholesome. I was really touched by that, because I'm so like bad at I'm like so bad at messaging people, like so bad. So it was like Foodie and I, like, we talked a couple times. I do want to call her my friend. I do want to do that. So awkward. Oh my gosh, me. I get that it's easier to type to people than speak to them if you don't know them. Yeah, exactly. So it's very different when you're in call. I want to hammer Foodie more, but then things got really hectic, and I was like, oh. And I'm already like bad at. Sorry. Please don't corrupt her. Excuse you. I am very say-so. What do you mean? I am extremely say-so. What do you mean? Yeah, we should set up a collab. It's just like you know, like before I said, like, I like to do some like off collab shenanigans with people, like nowadays. Like, I've learned. I've learned. I'm a semi-veteran, even though it's only been like, I don't know, 2 years? It's only been like 2 years, I think. Almost 2 years? Kinda 2 years. Actually, maybe it's been... Oh, it's been 3? Almost 3, maybe? Maybe? Mayhaps? Of like streaming? I think so. I think, yeah, it's been like almost 3 years. Or 3 years even. And before I would be like, oh, no one's gonna, oh, I like seeing other people collab. I wonder if I'll ever get to do that. And then so that was my desire of like, oh, I want to collab with people. So whenever someone pitched a collab, even if it was like a huge collab, and I was like, oh yes, I say yes to every single collab. I'm like, oh my god, I'll never get this chance again. I'll never be invited to another collab ever again. And then I'll accept every single collab. And then it kind of resulted to like, oh, what was that? Oh, it's my phone. Stop! Nani yatte na! Yamero! Anyways. Was this? Oh, okay. Muted. Anyways. Very sus influence. I'm not! I am not a sus influence. What do you mean? I'm very say-so. But yeah. I it resulted in kind of like a mixed bag of like, this collab ended up being really fun, but oh, this one wasn't really like, oh, it was kind of didn't like we kind of didn't vibe, you know, didn't like the vibes of, I couldn't really like join in on the vibes, you know, like that. So nowadays I'm just like, since I have a very like a good amount of like good friends, not that I'm opposed to meeting new people, I just don't feel the same urgency from before of like, oh yeah, collab, sure, yes, I'll make time, yes. It's like that. I'm just like, oh yes, oh my gosh, if someone wants to collab with little old me, I would love to. So nowadays it's more like, oh yeah, like, I'd rather collab with friends who I already know will be a great time, and in extension will be a great time for the viewer to watch because we're having a great time, and watching other having a great time will be fun. So that's why, of like, yeah. What was my point? My point is that, yeah, I would like, oh yes, like, that's why nowadays, like, if someone wants to like, hey, like, you want to collab, I'm like, oh yeah, sure, like, we could, you want to like, I, rather than like, just looking for like, oh yeah, one time, like, collab, whatever, I would rather be like, someone who's like, yeah, I kind of want to like, form like a friendship, basically, and then when we're friends, we're like, oh, since we're friends, we're gonna have a fun time, want to collab, like that, instead of like, oh yeah, we met for the first time, we talked for the first time, you want to collab, like, right now, immediately, like, our first interaction will be on collab. And I understand that, like, a lot of, maybe company, like, people will all kind of jump into that where it's like, oh yeah, our first semi-contact is, like, in collab, but I feel like it's okay, because for them, it's kind of like, it's like, forever with that person, they'll be, like, collabing with them because they're in the same, like, they're colleagues. But it's different with indie, where it's like people come and go. Extra doubt. Shotgunning asking for collabs is hit or miss. I've seen streamers learn that the hard way. Yes, I was one of those people, but now that's why now I'm like, yeah, I didn't really have a senpai. I didn't have a senior to veteran guide me, so I was just like, yes. But now I'm just like more like chill and be like, oh yeah, like, yeah, like you wanna like hang out and vibe out with people offline and then see what they're like, see what you guys are like, you know, like, I'm just kind of like, or even like, you know, just like form a friendship, even going so far as maybe like you guys just hang out a bunch offline. Well, you could hang out 1 or 2 times and then you can kind of like go on stream. Now you are the seniors. I can't even be truly mad because it's a funny joke. It's a fun play on words. You're like, and now you're the senior. Yeah. Citizen. Alright, I'm ending the stream right now. It's the end of the stream. You've gotten too far. Red card. I'm doing it again. I'm too like much of a chatterbox. I'll like tell you the whole process of like, yeah, I get nervous, I try to fill in the space and do bap. And now I'm doing that, I'm like, but yeah. So dabba doo bap. You tell I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm just a little bit nervous. Thanks for the stream, Padar Lola, bro. You got something in your eye. But yeah, I keep doing it. Yeah, so yeah, maybe I should like genuinely end the stream. I don't know how bad the delay is actually, but yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. I'm back. I expected I was just like, I'm back, and then I'm gonna like maybe, I don't know, do something, say something special. I mean, I did announce my merch, but like, yeah, once again, I announced the merch. the merch has been announced, and Yu-Gi-Oh tournament is tomorrow. 7:30, which is a bit earlier, like a few 2 hours, an hour and 30 minutes earlier than my usual streams at night. But we shall be doing that. I think the rules and stuff will be explained to you guys like tomorrow. I don't so haphazard. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just glad to be back, I guess. I'm just glad to be back. And I guess I'm both relieved and I don't know how to feel that it's just like the same as every other stream. It's like just me yapping about everything and anything. I don't really know, because like there were a lot of stuff that happened, but we ended up talking about mundane things, I guess, which I'm not like yeah, I feel so nervous still. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm still a bit nervous. I've been rubbing my thighs this whole interaction. Just like, yeah, anyway, I'm talking, yapping, blah 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 blah. It's my first time ever. Like I said, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like I'm like on a date and it's like my first time, and I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I keep saying, but yeah. Now that I've noticed, I catch myself and it's like, so cringe. That's so cringe, Mega. Why do you keep saying that? Introvert with friends, but extroverts with the random stuff you'll tell chat. Hi, Chris. Good. How would we know that we kiss your hands? Yeah, you can't see that. That's why I'm letting you know. Thank you again so much. I'm actually going to end the stream now. I don't know why the Wi-Fi is so bad. Probably not the Wi-Fi, probably OBS. But thank you so much again. I think I've been saying thank you over and over again as if to transition that I'm gonna leave, but then I don't leave. And I keep saying stuff and then I don't leave. So yeah, thank you again. Thank you again for listening to me yap and for yapping along with me and responding to my yapping and also yapping in a good way. Yapping back. Thanks for yapping back. And so I will see you all tomorrow in the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I hope I win. Highly unlikely, but I hope that a miracle happens. And please cheer me on and buy my merch and like and subscribe and turn on the notification bells and ho ho ho. Bye. No chew, please. Too gross. Mwah, mwah, mwah.